What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another vlog. It's your boy Garix Dover. If you aren't already subscribed or you're new to the channel, give me a subscribe. It helps me reach more people, make better videos. The content just goes up and up and up, so it helps me immensely. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everyone who has subscribed so far, and give this video a thumbs up, as again, it helps me reach more people, make a bigger impact. Alright, today, if I can hold my camera straight, I am exhausted. I want to talk to y'all about burnout, fatigue, rest, and why this is so important, and how this plays a major factor in your health and fitness. Because as you can tell, if you've listened or watched any of my social medias, any of my vlogs, any of my podcasts, you probably know my voice by now. And this is not how it sounds. I'm stuffed up. I'm congested everywhere in here. My ears, every time I swallow, I hear that crack, 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 crack sound, like it's just breaking up. Pressure when I tilt my head to like lay down and stuff. I'm just physically drained, and it could be from a bunch of things. We're gonna deep dive into this. We're gonna deep dive into how to avoid this, how to solve it, how to combat it, and everything else in this vlog. But we're gonna get to the punches very quickly. We're not gonna beat around the bush. We're not gonna waste time. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's go, baby. What is up, guys? We just finished filming with the mini mic some content for my clients, my female clients, getting some work on the glute bridge and showing them how to do some RDLs properly, some Bulgarian split squats, a few things that can target the glutes, because I am the glute guy, Garix the glute guy. I specialize in that, so gotta help my clients, gotta make some content. But now we're gonna go and get into my workouts. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that, and it's also a lower body glute day, so let's get into it. What is up, guys? The first move we got on this lower body glute focus day will be the glute drive, or the booty bridge, as I like to call it. So without further ado, let's get into this.
Studio 11, what up? Going way up. Way up. Over on this side, going way up. Way up. Over on this side, going way up. Way up. Over on this side. Yeah, over on this side. Alright, yeah, over on this side.
One of the biggest things that women and men do wrong on this machine is when they thrust, they'll be staring up at the sky, and it causes their whole lower back to come up rather than just their hips tilting there, or pivoting as I like to call it, which will result in lower back pain and could actually mess up your back, and overall not targeting the glutes the way you want to target them. As you saw there, my hips would pivot or hinge at the top of the movement, not my lower back. You kind of want to just contract the glutes, like, you know, contracting and squeezing forward, like a little thrust rather than the whole back swinging, if that makes sense, or just looks really stupid in the gym while people are watching.
Way up. Over on this side, going way up. Over on this side, going way up. Over on this side. Over on this side. Over on this side. Pulling up on your bitch ass. Eyelids sitting low as fuck. Throwing shade on my damn team. Man, that's when you fucked up. Look, cause I be skillfully killing and bitching for an incision. I'm whipping up in the kitchen to blow your brain and aneurysms. I'm gone, motherfucker, so long. Motherfucker, if you bringing up my name in the song, motherfucker. Top of the world, lie, ayy. Roll up another, straight to the mental, lie, ayy. You burn it, you blaze, you sang it, it rang. Something to say, angelic, so devilish. Doppelganger taking over my brain. Ayy, got something to say, what a beautiful thing. You making it rain, you making it sing. God in I trust, get out of my way. Colossal today, flipping the switch, get out of my lane. Before I pick up the tech, you start to letting it spray. Ba-ba. I'm going way up. Over on this side, going way up. Over on this side, going way up. Over on this side. Over on this side. Over on this side.
Ever since I've been doing boxing a lot more, those have got a lot tougher. I think my legs are just more burnt out, more tired than when I go do these. I feel it so much more, but I still love it. Still love it. What is up, guys? That was an amazing workout. I feel on top of the world, but it is beautiful outside, and I just wanted to take a minute because I live in Winnipeg, Canada, and we don't get this much. Like, we either get scorching hot, rain, or it's fucking cold as fuck. Because here, from, let's say, late October, there can be snow. So as early as late October, all the way through November, December, January, February, March, about April, it starts to get, March is warming up, but it's not warm. It's like not minus 40 anymore. It's like minus 20. Then we get into April and it's like, minus 10, 0. Then May, it starts getting to like minus 10 and 0, regularly. And then from like May, the end of May to like June, it starts to get warm. June, it's like, plus 20 randomly. The start of June's still a little cold. You might be in a sweater, but like, let's say mid-June, July, August, and then part of September, we have nice weather. And out of that nice weather, we either have rain, or it's super hot where it's like muggy as all hell and it's like plus 30 degrees. But when you just have like a plus 22, nice sun where it's warm, bright out, clear sky for the most part, like you just got to enjoy it as a Winnipegger. You got to really absorb it and take it in because we don't get these much. Good job.
Now I need to wait until Ashley texts me saying that she's home.
I love this girl, guys. Look how beautiful she is. Let me show you off. Look how pretty she is. And let's show them your booty one time.
No.
I love that. Cake. Ass so fat, park 10 Tahoes on it. That's an ass state.
Gary.
What? I love your keister. What can I say? Woo-wee. All mine, boys. All mine. Alright guys, so these last couple weeks, I'd say almost a month now, it's been a non-stop grind. It's been go, and I love the hustle, I love the grind. If you've followed me for any period of time, you would know this to be true. However, it comes a point in time when this can be detrimental. It becomes a point in time when this can not provide the same benefit as it once did, whether that's with age, whether that's with the time of year, whether that's with whatever else you got going on. There are a bunch of factors that can play into how you feel during the day and how you should go about your day. One of the biggest things that I've found with most people when it comes to, fatigue, when it comes to burnout, when it comes to all this kind of stuff, is most people think that it's not going to happen to them. It's something that other people deal with. It's not going to happen. It's just, it's what are the chances it's really going to be me? And it does take a while, but I'm telling you, it creeps up, and then it gets you. And I am someone who has dealt with this periodically throughout my life. I'm someone who's dealt with it more and more frequently the older I get. I'm only 31. However, as your age doesn't go up, incline, you need more rest, you need more time to let your body rejuvenate. You aren't young and it doesn't snap back as quick as it used to. So with that being said, I do need to focus on my rest time. And then as a healthy person, you should be focused on your rest and recovery anyways. You should be taking that as a very serious subject. You should be taking as like one of your priorities is your health and rest and recovery, because recovery and rest is where you're actually going to grow. Lots of people think, I'm going to go to the gym 12 times this week. I'm going to go 2 a day. I'm going to go nuts. It's going to be crazy. And they think they're actually doing a benefit to their body, but they're actually doing a disservice to themselves, because the more you tear and destroy your muscle, which is what happens on a micro level, when you actually go to the gym and lift weights, you tear the fibers in your muscle, like you actually rip them, making your muscle grow more muscle, new muscle, making you have bigger, stronger muscles because there's more of it. With that being said, when you're constantly doing this over and over and over and you don't give yourself that rest time, the rest is where you're going to grow, because that's where it recovers itself. That's where it reproduces. So if you are not resting properly, you'll just be destroying until it can't be destroyed anymore, and then you'll tear a muscle, you'll get super sick, you can feel like shit, you can wear out your body, you can get injuries super easily. So these are things that we got to avoid. These are things that we got to try and navigate around and ultimately avoid altogether. But it's very hard if you're a go-getter, if you're someone who likes to achieve, if you're someone who's in and out of the gym frequently, if you're always grinding, hustling, all that kind of stuff. It's almost second nature to keep going, to push through when you're a little bit tired. But then things like colds, things like even just crazy fatigue or injuries creep up on you out of nowhere. And I think that's what I'm dealing with on a certain extent, because every time I get super fatigued, every time I get super overworked, I tend to get like a head cold, and it just pounds up in here like super pressurized, and like all through my sinuses just feel totally blocked. So what I do when I start feeling this way is a number of things, but the thing that helps me the most, well, actually the couple things that help me the most are as follows. As an entrepreneur, the first one is very, very hard for me to do, but that's completely pull myself away from any work, business, phone calls, tasks, emails, anything like that for like 24 hours. This is going to allow me to kind of reset my mind, reset everything, and kind of just focus in on myself. However, this is extremely hard because as an entrepreneur, my business, my clients, my daily tasks are always on my mind. It's always going through my brain, always something I'm conscious of, always something I'm aware of. I'm always looking at my phone to see what I got coming up, see what time frame I'm at. Like, it's always something that's apparent to me. However, when you feel the fatigue setting in, when you feel the sickness, the illness, when you feel those things kind of creeping up, you got to notice them. And you got to take the actionable steps immediately, or it'll be too late, too fast. So it happens very quick. So as soon as I feel it, I try and take 24 hours where I limit my screen time, whether that's even vlogs, podcasts, watching TV, or even YouTube, being on my phone. Like, these are things that I do immediately. I try and limit them for the next 24 hours and see if it can kind of clear my head, give me peace of mind, and see if it restructures me or if I'm actually getting cold to getting something a little more serious where I need to focus on it a little bit more. So the first 24 hours, I limit my screen time. The next thing I like to do when this is all happening is I like to lie on the couch with a small blanket and just chill. And the reason I lie on the couch is because if I go to bed, I tend to get restless and not really want to sleep, not really get into any sort of actual quote-unquote rest or sleep. I'm just kind of chilling there, getting overall rest and recovery. But the thing about that is when I get restless and, the bed gets uncomfy, then when it is time for bed, I don't want to sleep. I can't sleep. And then I'm up all night. Then the following day, it's even worse. So I like to take my ass to the couch, get some half in and out of sleep rest. I'm talking to the girlfriend, just chilling, hanging out, not doing anything strenuous, letting the body recover so that I'm actually still awake. So when it's time for bed, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep, and the bed feels fresh. So that's the second thing I do, is just go on the couch, take some time, and just be with myself in the moment, right where my feet are planted. Now, like I've said, this doesn't always, I don't always catch it before I can. Like right now, I'm super sick. My eyes feel like there's so much pressure behind them. They keep leaking. My nose is dripping. Like, it sucks, and I just feel drained or worn out. So some people may be like, oh, you're just sick, you caught a cold, but I know the difference between just catching cold when I'm actually building up to fatigue, especially for the fact that I have this new job that I've been working for the last 2.5 months with 9 Round. I'm a trainer at a kickboxing gym. I've amplified my own boxing training. I've been doing more because our family business is growing even more. Evolution Contracting, it's been growing immensely, so there's been more demand for me there. And then everything going on in my personal life with the fraud and my lawyers and everything to do with that, it's crazy. And I'm not complaining. I asked for this and I want this and I enjoy it. It's just we got to recognize these signs, and it's very hard when you're this immersed into stuff, and then you've got clients you want to take care of and make sure they're doing amazing, and you got other people in your life that you care about, like your mother, your girlfriend, and your nieces and nephews, and things that you want to be there for their birthdays and all these kind of things, right? That we all have. So I'm not complaining, I'm just sharing with you guys because I'm sure some of you feel this, I'm sure some of you go through this, where you're struggling to get through it, where you don't know what to do, and you don't know if anyone else is dealing with it. But let me tell you, it's absolutely normal as anyone who's grinding towards these goals, anyone who's trying to achieve more, to eventually get burnt out. It's part of the game. The third thing I like to do is find something that can pull me away from any distractions, from any business, from any work kind of talk, from anything that's draining me, and I find a task or a hobby or something I thoroughly enjoy. So for me, what I like to do is I actually am a crazy green thumb. Like, I have so many plants in my place. Like, my balcony's got a bunch. I've got some there, all over the top of the rail there, all over back here. I've got some in the other room. Like, we've got lots of plants. And I would love more if I had the space. But my point is, I will go spend time with my plants. I will go make sure they're watered, trim all the dead stuff, make sure the soil's up to snuff, and just kind of take myself out of everything, go be by myself in my garden, as I call it, because my entire place has plants galore. I get that from my mother, who got that from her mother, who got that from her mother. It's just, the lineage of green thumbery in my family goes on and on and on. My grandmother even owned her own flower shop at one point, so it's stamped. The green thumb is stamped of approval. But the tip here is to go find something that can pull you completely away, that you can be submersed in, that you enjoy, that makes you totally just lose train of any other thoughts, that can pull you completely away. And I know I keep saying that, but I can't stress it enough.